Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 7th of July. First of all, before I start the reading, I would just like to say a massive thank you. We have reached 20,000 before the anniversary of the channel, so I did put a community post out saying thank you, and yeah, from the bottom of my heart, I am deeply, deeply grateful. Never in a million years did I think that this channel would grow the way it is growing, so fantastic, thank you. Right, let's get on with your reading. So what? Okay. Interesting. Taurus had very similar cards. Do you know what? I'm not sure if I've shuffled them enough. I'm going to continue shuffling because I just don't. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Because they came out in a clump like that and they were very similar to Taurus. I don't feel they were shuffled enough. Okay, one more for Gemini, please and thank you. One more for Gemini, please and thank you. Well, you keep sticking out and you're not going back in. Oh, interesting. Oh, we've got the thinking man and... Oh, sorry. No, we've got the man holding a coin. And then we've got the thinking woman. And it's like... I feel like that's the Queen of Swords coming in here and the King of Pentacles. So let's see how this goes. Now, man holding a coin, perhaps there's somebody, or like with the King of Pentacles, it's very focused on the finances, something to do with looking for advice. Maybe that's what you're thinking about. But let's have a look. Let's see where the tarot goes for Gemini, please and thank you. Gosh, they are flipping all over the place. Now, as some people might say to me, you must take the cards that flip out. That's wrong not to. As a tarot card reader, and I'm sure many tarot card readers would agree with me, it's how you feel about it. You know when those cards are meant to come out, and you know when they've just been dropped. You know when they've just been clumped together. So as much as when people say that to me, you think you are correct, as a tarot card reader, it's how you feel. And if they're meant to show, they'll come out again. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. Dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Gemini and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. And I am taking those two as your focus. And they are the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Both as your focus. Okay. Opportunity, please and thank you. Opportunity for Gemini, please and thank you. Gosh. Opportunity, please and thank you for Gemini. You have the Ace of Wands. Fabulous. That was worth waiting for. Challenge, please. Nine of Wands. Bubbling under the surface for Gemini, please, and thank you. The Lovers. And advice and outcome. Three of Wands. Okay, Queen of Cups and Eight of Cups. Straight away, I just feel like there's a message to say, enough's enough, Gemini. You're giving out far too much. Again, very similar to Taurus. There has to be a limit of your time and energy and love and emotions that you're giving to others, because you can become drained from giving out too much. This is the mothering card, but smothering card for me. And the focus is, I think, to try and balance out how much you're doing for others, because that can lead you to feeling absolutely exhausted. And as you know, as we know, that if we're not, as much as we want to help people, we need to be in a position of power and strength in order to do that. If not, it's a little bit like you are taking on so much, but unfortunately, the more you take on, the more it's making you feel exhausted. And then rather than help those people or those situations or whatever it is, whether it's work or not, you're not actually achieving anything other than you becoming absolutely exhausted. Because you've got the Eight of Cups, and it's like a realization you need to walk away from something or somebody that's making you feel like that. You've got the Ace of Wands, though, and I love that. It's like, well, let's just let go of that, because the Ace of Wands is about rejuvenation, feeling revitalized, something about whatever that is you're stopping. And it's a matter of the heart, it's the cups, gives you this oomph and determination to do something else. You've got the Nine of Wands as a challenge. The Nine of Wands as a challenge, again, is very much saying you can't say no to something or somebody. But, you know, and you need to put boundaries up. That's challenging you at the moment. Now, the Lovers is what's bubbling under the surface. Could be to do with relationships, definitely to do with somebody close to your heart. There's like a consideration, maybe. For instance, you know, this, I'm not saying you're leaving your partners or anything dramatic like that. Tarot does not have to be dramatic. It can simply be something to do with, well, maybe you need to stop doing so much for those at home around you, your family, the people that you love, and you know that, and perhaps feel like you need to do something for yourself for once, because you've got Three of Wands as your focus and outcome. Now, she is looking at expanding her horizons. She's looking at more exciting times. What else can she do? She's got her surfboard ready. She's ready to ride those waves. Let's clarify with the Ryder Waite. So why do we have the Queen of Cups with the Eight of Cups? And it's just saying put a bit of a lid on it. Here comes Bella to say hello to Gemini. Hello, Bella. Be a good girl. She's very whiny at the moment. She's very needy. 4 a.m. starts at the moment. Not going down well. Right, Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups. Why are you here for Gemini? Excuse me. Also, bubbling under the surface is you. This Gemini is the card of the Lovers. Or the Lovers is the card of Gemini, I should say. Oh, yeah, look at that. Seven of Swords as your focus. It's like, well, you've got to be strategic about this. Make it feel like it's their idea or their benefit, and it'll benefit you. This is what that card is all about. Now, the Seven of Swords can be somebody going behind your back. It can be somebody being unfaithful, not being honest with the truth, cutting communication. It can mean that maybe you need to cut communication with somebody, but do it strategically. Make it out that it's their idea or it's their benefit. And then, I don't know, just be clever, Gemini, and which you're very good at that. Ace of Wands is your opportunity. Oh, look at that. Four of Swords. I love that. Comes the Four of Swords. It's like there's an idea. There's, I don't know, I just feel like on the one hand, you've got this great oomph now. There's like a relief of deciding not to do that anymore, whatever it might be. Brings, as I say, brings you in this new vitality. And it's almost like thinking, well, now I've dealt with that, I can focus on, you know, I don't know, for instance, if you want to start a side hustle or something that brings you in a bit of interest for you, you've got the Four of Swords with it. Now, I love this with that Ace of Wands. It's like you need to rest, for starters. We know that with that Queen of Cups and the Eight of Cups. But also I feel like for some of you, this Ace of Wands, this inspiration, if you like, will come through you literally resting, rejuvenating and repairing, because it's like your mindset. That's Bella just sat on the tripod. Your mindset is ready for it because you've got rid of this Eight of Cups here. You've let go of that energy. Now, the Nine of Wands, I'm sorry, it feels like being on the Titanic. No, not the Titanic, a ship at the moment. Definitely not a sinking ship. But yeah. The Nine of Wands is your challenge. Why? And it's just basically because you're going to find it very hard to say no. And I don't know, for fear of judgment, maybe. You've got the Four of Pentacles, yeah. Because you're used to being in control. You're used to be that person that everybody looks to for stability and love and strength. And you're going to have to let go of that a little bit. It can even mean that there's some sort of financial, you may have to, maybe you do look after the financial side of things and you're just going to be like, no, I need to let go of that now. I need to stop being so in control of things. Yeah, that's all it is. Just got to say no, Gemini. Now, the Lovers is bubbling under the surface for you. And it's something to do with a relationship, maybe somebody close to your heart. Why do we have the Lovers here, please and thank you? It might be that, you want to spend more time with this person that's in your life. You've got the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups, it just feels like to me, been there, done that, got t-shirt, not interested. But it's also about an opportunity coming to, yeah. I feel with this, I feel like this will, in some way, shape or form, if you're in a relationship, make it feel like there's a new vitality to it. It's spiced up a little bit. And if you're not in a relationship, there's one coming, there's an offer coming in, because you've got a hand there offering you a cup, which is a cup of love, desire, relationship. With that relationship card, it's kind of like coming in a new perspective on it, even. I mean, the Queen of Cups quite easily be a teacher, a nurse, somebody who's in the caregiving role, and it's just wearing you out. And deep down, you need to be maybe concentrating on those that love you and people that are around you that love you and you love. And it's like, yeah, a bit of a ta-da moment going on here. Now, the Three of Wands is excitement, it's advice and outcome. Expand your horizons, Gemini. You might even be going abroad with them and thinking, right, okay, maybe there's something as simple as you've just been thinking, we really must book a holiday together and spend more time together, or spend time with the people that you love. And you've just not been doing it because you're too busy looking after everybody else. Three of Wands, why are you here, please and thank you, as a focus for Gemini? Eight of Pentacles. Oh, love that. This is independent working. This is you looking to see what else you can do that's exciting. Like the Ace of Wands, there's an opportunity coming in. And it gives you, as I say, like this is the person who wants to really put their nose to the grindstone. They are working hard, maybe into the night even. Maybe you do a night shift. But the reason that this is a really good card to be doing that is because you know the end goal. It's like you've got a vision, and the focus is you need to be focusing on what your vision is. What do you want to expand? What do you want to change for the better? To give you a bit more of a goal, if you like, to achieve at the end also. It can also be about you keeping the finances flowing. By walking away from something else, or maybe you're giving up, I don't know, it could be something that you're giving up a night shift in order to, balance things out a little bit more, give you more more energy to look at other things and work on them very hard, independently. Now, let's have a look. We're going to finish on Wisdom of the Oracle, which is such a beautiful day. Do you know what? I'm going to give you a tea leaf. Oh, because I feel very brave. And I feel like you've got to be brave next week, Gemini. Now, these tea leaf fortune cards can be brutal. So please be kind to Gemini. So what other messages are we finishing on? Thank you. I'd like two. I'm going to have one from each pile. for Gemini, please and thank you. Okay. We have leg. These cards are awesome because they are really quite straightforward. And I know you like straightforward, Gemini. Straightforward, cut to the chase, thinking, talking, facts on the table. We've got leg, stepping into a new experience. Can't make that one up with the 3 of Wands as your advice. And then vase, we have secret admirer. How lovely. You know what? That could be your 7 of Swords. That could be somebody that you're not aware of that's not exactly going behind your back in a bad manner, but looking at what you're doing and admiring what you're doing. Anyway, that's a lovely note to end this reading on. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you once again for your love and support of the channel, and I'll see you next week. Take care.